anything on Quaswex Invoker does so much, because every time the urn ticks, you get a cold snap proc.
Yep.
That's honestly just the whole broken mechanic behind that. It does mean Night Stalker can't get urn though, which kind of hurts. That's your most mobile roaming hero.
Now they saw AA place this ward most likely, and Fly's coming over with a sentry. There you go.
So generally what I like to see teams do is leave it. Yeah, this is great. Because what this means is Queen of Pain's not going to have to drop an Ironwood branch to get the Super Tango. You just have Queen of Pain wait until she needs some regen, Tango's the ward instead, and still gets the gold from it as well. I love this out of Jerax. He got out so fast they weren't sure if he placed the ward or not. And so they weren't quite positive where it was placed.
Yeah. Nope, he placed it on his side actually, so. They're not going to
Really well done. Really, really well done out of him there.
Yeah, they get Jerax and Earth Spirit once again.
Honestly though, man, from a draft standpoint, I give the edge to SFT here. I really do think they have the potential to 2-0 this.
With the momentum, and again, clearly playing some comfort, like I said, Thompson playing that Invoker. Illidan Weaver, I know that rings a bell as well, so they got to be on Cloud9, like I said right now, and not to act like you have the victory by any means, but I'm kind of with you as well. Well, yeah.
Cloud9.
Get it.
Rest in peace.
All right, so it will be Pexu supporting the Weaver down here. You got Faceless Void in the top lane.
Feels bad. The ward was slightly in ranged creep range, so he doesn't really get the value out of the Tango. He just had to use it right away, so the creep didn't get the ward kill.
Oh.
Thought you had that, didn't you?
Oh, Thompson.
It's all the same to me.
You need to be careful here a little bit. Earth Spirit's rotating in. So, see if they look to jump him here shortly.
He's going to be an exceptionally hard gank, though, going Quaswex. It's a level 1 potential to do a lot of damage to him, but Ghostwalk could be online as early as level 2.
Bottom lane, Night Stalker rotated down here, so will be a defensive tri-lane of sorts for SFT Esports, trying to get that farm in Illidan and prevent Brewmaster. But right now, Brewmaster, he's soaking up some nice experience. So got a half a level in. Picks up a magic stick even.
He's feeling fairly confident. And going Drunken Haze at 1, that means he's feeling okay here. A lot of times offlane Brew's almost forced into taking passive right away, just so if they get gone on, they have a shot at living. But this is going to let him actually contest this side pull, get his level 2. That's very nice for him.
Nikwa going toe-to-toe with No-Tail up here.
Look at this mid lane. Like, Thompson's having to give so much respect to Jerax here. Now they're rotating STST in.
Yeah, they're rotating the Night Stalker in here. Resolution just continues to just run at him, but okay. Kind of getting creep blocked there even. To be a little bit careful.
What have we here?
In that middle lane, Haste Rune. And Queen of Pain positioning herself to pick that up. He's going to take some cold snap here, but we'll be able to grab it though. It'll be fine. So Night Stalker still has another minute 45 before that nighttime. So at least wants to get 2, of course, if not 3 ideally. Tornado just harassing Queen of Pain there. Or did that stop? That might have actually taken off a salve. Not sure. I think I saw salve in his inventory, and now it's gone. So I think he might have taken that off there. As Illidan going at it with Brewmaster here. So Illidan, what kind of farm are we going to see on the Weaver? Do you think he prioritizes the Lincoln Sphere here? Is this going to be more of an aggressive game as far as damage items go?
Lincoln's is okay. It gets taken off really easily by the Brewmaster Haze, obviously. I would like to see just like Dragonlance into Diffusal or something. Something a little bit more aggressive, but with some extra HP. He's just got to get ahead of the Queen of Pain's burst, basically. If he can do that, he'll be in a good shape this game.
Well, as far as level 3 even, so Brewmaster so far is managing to do pretty well. That's what you'd expect out of him.
It's a trade-off, though. Nikwa's 4 already in this top lane and getting CS.
And then there's Faceless Void. Playing the off-lane Faceless Void, kind of asked the same question of him. I mean, does he go more of that just a pure initiation route? They got the damage from both Invoker and especially Weaver, or does he build up more like Diffusal, Manta, things like that?
Mom.
The Mask of Ancient Apparition.
Yeah.
Just always so good of an item.
It really is. That item's just so solid on Faceless Void.
Well, I guess
after.
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, after the Diffusal nerfs, I think it's just a better choice now. He's actually gonna push the Slich off the bounty rune as well, so potentially get double bounties.
Jerax picks up the bounty rune down here in front of Night Stalker, so nice ninja from him. S4. Swarm is applied, actually. He's in some trouble. Void comes out. It is nighttime after all. Throws out the Thunderclap, but this is very likely going to be first blood right here. Misses coming out because of the passive, man. Oh, if he got himself denied, that would have been so clutch. But it is first blood.
Going so hard on fly up here.
Bash Brock, one more. God, didn't even need the bash there. Earth Spirit ports in, but he's not going to be able to catch up to him. No boulder smash here. And let the run begin. He's just going to go for the TP. That's 2-0.
He saw Jerax try to silence, so there is no stun up.
But yeah, going back to the Faceless Void too, I guess another way to ask that is, does he go Axe this game? Is this going to be like a Chronosphere Faceless Void, or
if Weaver's ahead, I think that's fine. I think you can go Ags Blink if your Weaver is ahead after you've gotten one like farming item.
Yeah. All right, here Invoker almost has the phase boots finished. As STSD comes in, again, being nighttime, Resolution has to respect that. Even level 2 Night Stalker. Although Earth Spirit rolls in on a Thompson here. He's got a Tornado. He's silenced up currently. You need to throw that out, but a nice blink in from Resolution. Nope, never mind. Thought he was going to Ghost Walk there, but no, he actually just stays alive.
Yeah, Quaswax Invoker, man. That's a lot of regen.
It is.
Very, very heads-up Tango from him, too, though. Like, Thompson saw he was getting gone on, just jammed a Tango right away, and that actually was the difference maker in whether that auto killed him or not.
Jeez. That regen, he pops a Shrine, so back and good to go here.
This Lycan pick is just so odd to me out of the side of OG. Like, it doesn't really do anything to enable their game plan. It makes Queen of Pain a huge damage threat and right-clicking as well with Howl, but
Radiant are scanning.
Just seems very disjointed.
Yeah, picking it into a Chronosphere is a little risky, but like I said, I think the Night Stalker synergy is what makes it the most appealing, if anything, but we'll see if it pays off in the end. I mean, still plenty of game left. He does have the best farm as far as CS goes right now in the game. He's having a very good time up here. And top lane, Faceless Void. Can he get the time walk off? He cannot. Good lockdown from Jerax, and Nikwa just living life on the edge. Eventually bites him in the ass. Resolution, though, they're able to run him down. That's a double damage on Night Stalker. Got to be a big reason for that kill.
Yeah, he got a little ambitious on Rezo there. They knew the Night Stalker was coming. They had this warded when he grabbed the double damage.
Just simply gets caught, and I'm sure cold snaps, tornadoes, whatever. Goes back again to the idea of Invoker going to the Quaswex. A lot of that crowd control.
And Quaswex has a bit of a surprise factor. S4 might be dropping in the bottom lane here. We'll have to see.
No-Tail's also dropping at the top lane, so both lanes here. No-Tail trying to juke around the trees. That's not going to work. He goes down bottom lane. Brewmaster is going to be fine. Kills off the bug, but 4-1 start now.
People don't really play against Quaswex Invoker as much anymore. Everyone respects Sunstrike damage and Forge Spirit beating into your face, but the amount of control offered by Quaswex is a little bit surprising to a lot of players.
Yeah. And I'm sure they've done their research, but you do also kind of have to wonder if that's something that, you know, they saw coming in, or did they maybe have to react to it, realizing what was going on. As far as the build goes, Weaver, he actually pops his time-lapse right there, simply to get off the debuffs. Wasn't really in a dangerous spot. Lycan, though, Lycan, by the way, he's invis right here, smoked up, even coming in the middle lane. This is a rotation from Lycan. He's going to pop the shapeshift. They want Thompson dead. Will this work out? All of a sudden he runs in. Thompson's like, crap. There we go. The detection comes out.
Wait, who has it? Oh, No-Tail has it.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Very nice. I was like flipping through everyone else, and I'm like, how are they going to do this? But No-Tail just putting the team on his back, saying, I got this. Don't worry. I'm the support in the Lycan.
Yeah, you can tell that completely caught Invoker off guard there. He was not expecting a Lycan all of a sudden to run at him from the side.
I wouldn't be.
Nope.
It's definitely a very aggressive move.
Fly, he's in a very precarious spot, but he'll be able to get away, it looks like. It is back to daytime, so Night Stalker unable to run him down. As Thompson will pour back in. Silence goes up on a Queen of Pain. Are they going to make a play here? Cold Snaps? No. That's Tornado, but choosing to hold the mana.
There's a raindrop up on the Queen of Pain. Way too hard of a kill.
Yeah. No-Tails build. I want to get to it before he queued it up, but now he does have the Necronomicon queued up. Is that the choice here, you think?
It's really good into this lineup until Weaver hits 16 or 18 now. Sorry. It's a mana burn on Faceless Void or on Weaver could be super devastating in these team fights. Whether that stops a time lapse, a chrono, and obviously the pushing power is very nice. There's also just not a lot of casual AoE on this SFT side to bring down the Necro units. So I think it has good potential. He's going to be getting to it at a reasonable timing. But it is going to kind of, I don't want to say put them on a clock, but give them a window where they're at their strongest for quite a while once he picks up that Necro.
Yeah. Brewmaster.
And you can see,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. You can see it being matched by Rezo in the mid lane as well. Like, he's going a Veil, which is another early game power spike item.
Yeah.
After that, I think he has to go Orchid. I don't even think there's a choice in this game. You need that silence so badly.
Speaking of early game items, Brewmaster also following that chain, going the Blink Dagger ASAP. 800 gold saved up. But on Brewmaster, I was going to say this, he's one of these offlane heroes especially where, you know, level 6 is a spike point for him, similar to a Clockwork or whatever, where he wants to try to use that Primal Split now. And yeah, you see the movement here.
There's a bit of fear putting this much pressure on the mid lane, though. Like, sure, you can shut down an Invoker a little bit. Oh, they're just going to eat this AA, though.
But that's good, because that spots the like, and it forces a shapeshift. If I'm the Radiant side, I'm happy with that. Because that was a dead Invoker, most likely.
A DD Howl on Rezo, though, is going to mean that this T1 gets a ton of damage, if not falling entirely.
Radiant structures are
a lot of pressure coming out, but they did not want to give it up for free, that's for sure. Primal Split, though. Invoker gets caught here. And the Sonic Wave right in the face. Take him out. So, not only do they end up getting the Invoker kill, but that tower kill is definitely still happening. You see, using the Storm Brewling. Gonna throw up.
They're gonna go on this Void.
It's a long CC.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just harassing him, preventing him from denying or anything crazy. They find resolution up here. I mean, Chronosphere is ready. So with everyone nearby, it'd be a pretty ambitious move on their part. Boulder Smash going in. Night Stalker with that magnetized ticking him away. He may end up falling here. Yeah, Queen of Pain will finish the job. EMP coming out from Invoker. Catches Fly, actually. And now Fly probably going to die. Cold Snaps on him. So good kill from Thompson, at least.
Yeah, very important kill right now, too, because he just picked up his Urn. Like, getting those opening Urn charges matters a lot, even just for pressure. Like, Cold Snap earning somebody is going to be a lot of damage at this stage of the game.
So the Tier 1 tower going down, though. OG, overall, a nice sequence of events for them. The Veil has been finished on Queen of Pain, you mentioning earlier. He also talked about the idea of going the Orchid, but right now he has the Yules queued up.
I think this is potentially a mistake. That gives a lot of room to the Void and the Weaver. Yes, you have Jarak's Silence, but that's not enough for two heroes.
Well, for now, that seems like his choice. Nikwa. Now, if they had Sunstrike, you know, this is where the Quasvex is a little unfortunate. Sunstrike, I mean, they guarantee get this kill. But AA, I guess, works too with the Ice Blast. Is that even enough damage, though? I mean, with that armor. Okay, yeah, it is. He does do more than enough. Meanwhile, down here, they run down S4. STST credit for the kill. Thompson there assisting.
Very, very ambitious out of OG there. The Tornado from the Invoker purged off the haste, so all of a sudden S4 was a sitting duck.
Oh. Yeah, that rune that makes you think you're unkillable sometimes. Not so much.
Tower is under attack.
So they catch him. A nice couple of kills for SFT Esports, but one at the top, one at the bottom shrine spot, and now No-Tail's actually getting caught out. The EMP does have him, but the shapeshift already activated. But you see those cold snaps, the offensive Urn, and it is going to be enough tick damage for Thompson to get that kill. But now Resolution comes in. He doesn't have much mana to work with, though, and that could backfire for him, actually. In fact, Faceless Void running in with the auto attacks, gets a patch proc right there. Thompson assisting, and Resolution will go down. Boulder Smash comes in very late. The Primal Split as well. Thompson getting low himself. Going to maybe Ghost Walk out. No, he's trying to run away right here. Hasn't earned use as well, but he's going to be stunned up by the Earth Brewling. and will be picked off in the end. The air brilliant, meanwhile, throws up Weaver in the air.
Thwack.
As the time lapse backwards, though, goes the other direction, gets that life back. Shikuchi's the other way, and Illidan makes the escape in the end. SDSD is still hanging around nearby, if anything, to buy more time, and that he does. So they do pick off Invoker in the long run, but numbers-wise, it kind of works out for SFT Esports.
Absolutely. That was such a huge wand from Weaver there to enable the time lapse, sending him in the wrong direction. Worked out super well.
Radiant's
Yeah, it sucks to lose
tower
Invoker,
is
but
under attack.
when you're running a Tricore like this, that's the least of your worries. Your Weaver and your Faceless Void both did some work there.
Ice Blast. It's going to connect on a Brewmaster. You have the Boulder Smash nearby. Again, Jarek's just on point. Lining it up. The Tornado whiffs everyone, but doesn't really matter.
Bottom tower is under attack.
More than enough
Radiant's
chase right
bottom
there
tower
to take
is
out the
falling.
Brewmaster. Bottom tower goes down, though.
That's a real crucial death, though. Look how close Brew is to his blink. Like, dying there is super painful.
Yep. 1950 now, gold saved
Dire's
up, so
top tower is
needs
under
300 more. Yeah,
Would've
it
been
up.
50
Dire's
off
top
without the
tower
death.
has fallen.
Drums almost finished on Invoker now, too, so he is going the build as expected. The urn into the drums, and
Radiant's middle tower
again,
is
kind
under
of goes
attack.
back to the Midas into the Ags after.
They had a little bit of miscommunication. Nightstalker had everything for the urn but the recipe. And then Invoker bought the urn anyway, and Nightstalker pivoting away from that at this point.
Oh, bottom lane, Peksu is dead.
Still silence up as well.
Chronosphere's ready as well. This, oh, they silence him though. I think I was thinking about maybe trying to use it or even time walk. He does get the time walk off. And his teammates coming in. I was going to say, they could definitely turn this. Earth Spirit now. He's in trouble. The Tornado combo hits Lich off to the side. Fly's going to fall. Jerax is going to go down as well. Queen of Pain's like, wait, this is not going to work. He blinks out. Lycan gets bash procced.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Frog, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes Lycan. Double kill for Illidan. That was a big turn. The fact that he survived and bought all that time for his team to come in.
AA is perfectly doing its job. Figure out where the heroes are and die. It's actually going exceptionally well for them because of that. They had to use Jerax's stun there, which meant they couldn't stun the Void right away, and then, as you said, honestly the very easy chrono turnaround. And Rezo committed to this Yule, so their offensive capability is going to be severely limited.
Push out the bottom lane for now. Is trying to finish that Yule.
Detail available either.
But Illidan has a
This seems like a
Diffusal Blade.
dubious kill attempt here against
Just not
Shade.
finished.
Oh, there is that Dragon Tail. Burrow Strike just
Finish it off. In fact, has enough gold for now with the Bounty Rune. And that's coming out here. So Diffusal Blade on Weaver.
That Diffusal Blade's a huge confidence buy, too. It means they're feeling comfortable enough to move around the fights and dodge some of the Queen of Pain damage, because he's still very low on HP. The fact that that's not a Dragonlance first into a Diffusal means he really is feeling good about himself in this game.
You do have the Vlad's pick up on Faceless Void. We didn't really talk much about that yet, but so he passes up the idea of going to Mask of Madness style, more for a solo kill potential. Instead, he goes to Vlad's, more team fight ready. And he is going to blink into Ags right now, queued up. So yeah, he really is just playing this moving Chronosphere.
Yeah, your Weaver's doing so well. 303, almost 100 CS, leading the charts. You absolutely are fine going this as Void with him having this kind of start.
See, Thompson does have the 1 point into Exort now, so Sunstrikes are potentially there, but at this point, it's pretty weak.
What is it, 150 damage level 1?
Not much. So we'll see that start to actually come to more play, though, as the game picks up. Gets those levels added on. Nightstalker resumes, or reconnects even. Yeah, we should be good to resume. So the game plan for OG here, it's God, he still doesn't even have his Necronomicon. And that's been queued up forever, it feels like. But a couple of deaths have slowed down No-Tail's journey. He's 2-3-3 in this game. 5th overall.
I mean, Necro 1 should have been coming on around 13-ish minutes. Now being pushed back to the 17-minute or so mark. And every minute you don't have that Necro actually hurts a lot, because that's more time for the Weaver and the Void to get items that are going to help mitigate it. And yeah, it's a fairly dire situation for this OG roster right now.
See what he did there.
To be fair, it can all be turned around by 1, 2, 3-man Jerax stun into a Chain Frost into a Sonic Wave. The burst is still there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now. But that window is going to close. As Void gets more items, the initiation is going to be a lot cleaner from the side of SFT, and OG's going to have less and less time to react to it.
Blink on Brewmaster. Of course, an item that they want to try to take advantage of now. Queen of Pain does have the Yule's finish. It's being delivered currently. And OG's setting up as if they want to fight down here. But, so you mentioned, I mean, they have some bursts themselves, but this is also a pretty good team fight squad here on the Radiant side. So does OG really want to be manning up, taking a fight here is my question.
They kind of have to. Their lineup doesn't stall well. Like in the ultra late game, they definitely lose this.
Well, Brewmaster, I guess he just simply got caught. Boulder Smash comes through trying to save the day. He gets the Primal Split off because of that, actually. And now Nightstalker being stunned up. Magnetize taking him down. Illidan's also taking down the Magnetize. He does not have mana for his time lapse right here. Switches over the Strength Power Treads, but he's going to be run down by No-Tail. And Illidan is very likely, on Magic Wand, just a couple of seconds. Probably wouldn't have mattered, though. He does end up falling. Faceless Void, meanwhile, has a Chronosphere. Lifted up in the air by the Brewling. Oh, the Boulder Smash mistimed it just a little bit right there. He's going to throw out the Chronosphere, if anything, to save himself. Here comes Thompson. He doesn't have much mana to work with, though. Trying to finish off S4 at least. The evasion's coming out. That's that passive of the Drunken Brawler coming into play. He finally will be killed, but at what cost for Nightstalker? The Chain Frost hits him, and he does end up going down. So OG, they get a couple of kills out of it, including Illidan killed. On the Weaver, the Ice Blast coming through. Not going to get anything there.
Yeah, that's what OG needed. They finally won a team fight. And it was all off the back of Resolution. He zoned the Invoker out of that fight entirely. Invoker was forced to commit everything on Rezo, who just managed to blink away from a lot of it. So, nice job there from Rezo, just keeping him busy, giving the rest of his team time to work. It delayed the Chronosphere way too long, and finally an OG victory in one of these skirmishes.
It's got to feel good for them. Still 1,000 or so net worth lead for the Radiant side, but again, at a point where it's could go either way still.
Yeah, it gave No-Tail almost 1,000 gold, though. That's huge in pushing the Necro progression. Necro 2 now going to be completed here.
Yeah.
Necro 3 coming in short order. And the golden timing for Necro 3 has always been about 20 minutes. If you get it by then, that's a good timing. It's going to be effective for about 10 minutes. That's when we definitely need to see the pressure being put on.
Looking at the vision here of either side. OG is the one with some fairly aggressive ward, of course, in the Radiant jungle. Won themselves with the top lane. The Radiant side, not so much.
Like, No-Tail's using these wolves extremely effectively.
That's true,
and just keeping tabs.
Something you have to remind yourself of is Illidan. He's going to right into Jerax, gets stunned up immediately. Can he time-lapse in time? He's silenced up for just a little bit longer. Probably going to time-lapse after. There we go. He heals on up. Here comes the Ice Blast, Jerax. Valiant effort on his part, but he's going to be stopped on his rollout, and he will get taken out. Off to the side, Peksu. Chain Frost is coming up for Lich right here. It's a 5 versus 4, though, if you're OG. Or I guess not technically, because Thompson's over here with STST, but not worth the fight.
Yeah. A bit of an ambitious go there. They had full vision on the side of OG, and thinking they could just bring down that Weaver with just a Boulder Smash is very ambitious. Rezo can just kill him. Yeah. I was watching this. I'm just like, press R?
Yeah.
Nicely done, though, from Rezo, not giving him time to time-lapse.
He didn't even have
He played that beautifully.
It was still on cooldown, so that's why I'm like, I just don't even get what Illidan's plan was there. If he maybe thought somebody was TPing in or what, but that was a very silly decision. And you make plays like that, especially against a team like OG, you do not want to give them those kind of openings. So get the easy kill on him, and Resolution now top net worth in the game, or has been, even furthers his lead. And now he has the Orchid coming out, as they're trying to do Roshan. Meanwhile, double damage. Queen of Pain will assist with that. So
it looks like it's going to go uncontested.
Who do they give it to, Lycan or Queen of Pain here?
I think it's going to go to No-Tail, but I think it should go to Rezo. Like, if Rezo runs out of mana, he can just chuck himself into the middle of the fight, die, and come back with a full mana pool. Versus, if No-Tail falls, you don't get a lot of value out of the second life.
Yeah.
Okay, they are going to give it over to Rezo.
Final Ice Blast comes in at the last second. Obviously just a little bit too late, though. So picked up by Resolution here on Queen of Pain.
This is where OG's macro play is going to have to come into play, though. They cannot win a 5v5 if everything is up and it's a straight up 5v5. They need to either push people around the map weird, find a good pickoff with a smoke, use that extra vision they have. They've got to do something a little out of the ordinary.
Interesting here from Thompson, by the way. He actually chooses to pass the Hannah Minus altogether, and instead is just going into the Ag. So it's going to be slowing down. I mean, it's progression throughout this game now because of that choice.
Yeah, the only upshot for this for Quaswax Invoker is you can pretty comfortably skip the +1 Forge Spirits at 15 and go 30% XP.
True.
Which is going to push you forward a little bit, but that does compound with Midas very nicely. So
top tower is under
it seems like SFT might be feeling like there's a bit of pressure on them right now, which is a little surprising given how the game's looked.
Oh, top lane. No, they're just going to put pressure on the tower up here. Got the armor being passed around from Lich, and S4 jumps on in, starts beating on the tower. So it's going to be an easy tier 1 for them at 22.5 minutes, not surprising. S4's working on the Vlad's bottom lane. That's a kill onto the Chrono Spirit. That was a Chrono, yeah. Nice blast as well, of course. And Pexu is going to try to TP out in time. Not going to happen. He's Yul's on up. That does allow Nico to escape, though, so Pexu on that AA, we mentioned it several times. He's
doing his job.
Yeah, getting the information, creating space, as they say. STST, he was
Fly?
viciously pushing this middle lane. It does not stun anymore.
Fly Frost Blasted a creep.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, not even a misclick creep. Like, intentionally Frost Blasted the creep wave.
Well, perhaps, I mean, it does still hit if he's in range, so.
No. Like, it was not even close.
It wasn't even close enough to do
that. That was just bizarre.
Yeah, I didn't notice
and
that.
It lost him the kill. Committed Chain Frost, which no longer has a mini stun, so it didn't stop the TP.
Gets out. Weaver, can he get out of this? This is pretty dangerous for him. Magnuson's coming out of the Sonic Wave. It's just a little bit too late. But he gets a time lapse off, and now Resolution committed for this kill. And it's going to be at a cost for his life right here. He did have the Aegis, so just really using that in the end. Chronosphere is not ready to go for Niqua. They get a bash proc off the bat. The cold snap's coming out with the offensive ready. See that damage. A deafening blast in the face gets him taken out. The primal split, though, from Brewmaster. You look at Thompson going back to the base, pops the Shrine as no-tail. Was running in right there. Still 35 seconds on that Chronosphere from Niqua as Flatus get picked up in the back lines. The Brewlings going to come back together in about 5 seconds for S4, but retreat mode for OG right now. Illidan, okay, he likes to live life on the edge, man. He's going in, not much life to work with, but he is going to be fine here. But they run up to Lycan. They do catch him. The cold snap Zerm once again, and it will be a kill in the end. That massive slow kicking in.
This is not SFT. The OG lineup I'm used to seeing. This is looking very clunky. Very clunky.
It's a new season, to be fair, and they're in their opening series with a new player on the team. But yeah, SFT Esports taking advantage, if anything, and feeling comfortable. Already up 1-0, and continue to look good here in Game 2.
They were so close to killing that Weaver, but the Sonic Wave from Resolution goes wide, and as soon as that Weaver got the time lapse off, that fight is over.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, completely turned it. Again, the Resolution committing himself forward and ends up not happening. So that Orchid is going to be a huge pickup, and he actually just about has it here. There we go, in fact. He buys it all and going to be delivered. So that's going to be a key item for him.
You have your Orchid, you have your Necro 3. What's your play? I mean, this is as good as you get, really.
Well, you got a BKB now in Illidan here, playing the Weaver. So he's going to become that much more difficult to kill. Granted, again, with the Orchid, you get that on him first, and you still got plenty of physical damage, especially from Lycan and Brewmaster.
BKB the Orchid off, though.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Like, he's almost unkillable now.
He's, the physical damage still feels fairly relevant on OG's side. Again, Brewmaster, you can't underestimate him.
It does if you had stuns to stack, but with only Jerax stun, that's not a lot of time to bring the Weaver down. Yeah, if you have everyone on top of the Weaver already and he gets stunned, sure, you can just kill him in 2 seconds or less, but if anyone has to move towards him after the Boulder Smash, he's getting out.
Faceless Void, can they capitalize here? There's that Orchid. Jeez. Yes, they can.
You have to. You just have to.
I mean, it secures the kill, that's for sure.
Radiant's middle
So
tower
they
is
take him
under
out.
attack.
Sonic Wave for Queen of
gonna
Pain.
trade for
No
No-Tail,
down. No-Tail is going to go down in the middle lane. They do find him, but now Thompson, he gets away before throughout the tornado. Ghost walks away. Illidan in the face. Has a time lapse. He's going to have to pop it right here. The BKB. He just Shikuchi's away. He's going to be fine. EMP's thrown down. Thompson, they're still chasing her Spirit. Cold Feet is going to end up rocking. No, he gets it off at least, but doesn't really matter in the long run. He still falls. Fly. Voids up in 1 second. There you go. Connects. Now Fly's in trouble. Queen of Pain is here. STSD overcommitting somewhat, and that might have cost him his life. Deafening Blast comes out, but just delaying slightly the inevitable right there. As Thompson now runs away, but Brewmaster did commit a primal split to that. It's a fairly longer cooldown.
They're gonna find Thompson and get him in the air, whether they go on this or not.
No.
I can't imagine they have the damage. Yeah.
Little too risky. Obviously, he kept the Earth Bruising back, and that's the one it goes to, so just harassing. As now BKB queued up for the Brewmaster, as well as Queen of Pain. That's going to be a popular item, something tells me, as it usually is. I wouldn't be surprised if Lycan goes for one of his own as well here. In fact, what does Lycan get next? He's had the Necro 3 now for a little bit. He's died a couple of times, though, so again, the progression still hurting. I mean, hell, he's behind Brewmaster even at this point.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot. I mean, BKB's not even that good in this game. But if you don't go BKB, Night Stalker just crippling fears you and you feel bad about life. I don't even know, man. Echo Saber, Shadow Blade. If they were in an okay spot, I'd say like BKB Abyssal would be really strong. It gives them another form of CC. It gives him an easy way to stick to a target. But at this stage of the game, I feel like it's going to be too slow.
You got Faceless Void. His own BKB, there you go. It is actually finished as well, so the full 10 seconds coming out. So SFT will throw out another pause here. So, okay, we did get confirmation that the Wii Stack team of Wii, Keizu, and crew, they did end up forfeiting. Yeah, so I know you were mentioning that earlier, but I did just get confirmation from the organizers that that happened, unfortunately. So.
They got that inside info.
Yeah, with the players there. So they're, again, pulling out with multiple events going on. Still going to compete in the, what's the DreamHack or Dream League qualifiers?
Yeah, Dream League. Yep.
So that means the other series here. So that means Hellraisers gets the default win then.
And that was supposed to be a concurrent series, right? Like that was supposed to start at the same time ours did?
No. It was supposed to start an hour and a half later. So it was actually supposed to start pretty much about 10 minutes ago. But, again, not the case there. So so Hellraisers, I believe that means they get a default win. They play the winner of this match. And then OG, or no, well, I just got ahead of myself there. The loser of this series, way ahead of myself. The loser of this series will play, will not play a game though, because obviously again of the forfeit there. So,
GSL stage, you can't have a team pull out. I mean, it just ruins the format entirely.
It does. So, but that's the case. GSL, like it's kind of a mini double elimination tournament here. 4 teams in each. Again, the top 2. The other series, or the other group, by the way, it's Team Secret. I believe they did win their series over what was a team called 10 Rounds. That was Bone 7 in squad, coming from the Open qualifiers. So they moved on to losers there over there. But Team Secret defeats them, and then Mouseports versus Team Kingwin is actually should be happening right now, or getting started here very shortly over in Group A.
It's really depressing, but with WeStack not even playing in this, it turns this series into one that almost doesn't matter. Because assuming SFT closes this out, they go on to play Hellraisers, and then the loser plays OG.
Yeah.
And, like, whoever wins that moves on. So it essentially takes away a bonus round or an extra chance for OG, but it really doesn't affect their potential to move forward in this tournament at all.
Yeah, it's never a fun situation, but understandable from their perspective as well. So
it is. I'm wondering if, like, now that we're seeing this actually happen, which I believe is the intended result from Valve, where teams have to pick and choose, I'm wondering if they're not going to step in and offer some sort of repercussions if a team commits to a tournament.
Yeah.
Like, I think the next step is Valve needs to have a portal where if you want to direct invite a team to a tourney, it goes through this official Valve site, and if they say yeah we'll play, then they're locked into that. And if they don't show up for a match, they're like banned from the next tournament or something. Like, there's gonna have to be some repercussions, or we're gonna see this like crazy.
With the busy schedule here, yeah. So many of these events kind of kicking in. So we've already seen it in several events. I know King's Cup even went through a little bit themselves with their format and everything. So it's an odd statement to make. just the casual police at the door. So get that figured out here. What for owning too hard in Dota? Ha. And then the winners finals actually, right? Yeah, the winners finals is going to be happening later on today as well. We do plan to cast that. So essentially, the winner of this will play the winner of so they'll play Team Secret. It sounds like here again. I believe that they won. So
what do you mean the?
Or not Team Secret. I'm sorry. They'll
yeah.
play Hellraisers. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The winner of this plays Hellraisers.
Yeah, Secret's in the other group here. Point.
I still can't believe we have a Kingwin team. I haven't seen Kingwin sponsoring a team in years.
Yeah, that's the former alternate attacks team there, and guys that have been around forever as a squad. So getting picked up by Team Kingwin.
It's an old CS:GO staple right there, Kingwin.
We're back, ready to go again. Ags is queued up for Faceless Void as well. So we'll have that short cooldown of the Chronosphere once he eventually gets that. Setting up top lane. Brewmaster is a difficult kill. They have more rotating in, though. They want to go! Good thing he canceled the Chronosphere. Jeez.
A blank on the Chrono would have given OG a little bit of hope here.
Yeah, Boulder Smash. Jerax has some clutch stuns, man. He allows the Primal Split, and now Faceless Void is silenced up. He has to just keep on running at this point. So, flying the back lines. The EMP hits him, and the Ice Wall slowing him down. He's going to be run down by Weaver right here. Looks like, oh my god, the stun again from Jerax, but no, eventually enough damage for the kill on the Lich. Resolution, meanwhile, trying to blink out. The cold snap's happening. No, he does get the blink off. Will survive. So far, the only death on a fly, but No-Tail, he does not have Shapeshift anymore. He's going to be disarmed by the Deafening Blast. Illidan standing his ground against him as well. The BKB pop, no chance for No-Tail to get out of there. He'll end up falling. Brewmaster now, they are going to run him down as the Diffusal comes out. That's the Diffusal level 2, by the way. And the Cold Feet probably going to end up proccing right here as well. A nice animation from him, but he goes down for the double kill for Illidan. In fact, Resolution now, Cold Snap once again up. As here comes the Magnetize from Jerax, trying to once again save the day. Ancient Apparitions picked off, though. Resolution with a Sonic Wave in the face of Thompson, going toe-to-toe. The Meatball comes out, though. And Resolution blinks away at the last second with the urn up. Going to be fine, pops the Shrine. Earth Spirit, though, he goes down. And actually ended up killing Thompson, by the way. Did Resolution. He comes back in, and he cleans up Illidan as well. It's a hat trick coming out for Resolution here as he stops a streak on top of that. That was, wow, a great finish for OG, actually, considering how that started.
Yeah, still ends up being a 4-for-3 in favor of SG, but that could have gone so much better for them and so much worse for OG. Rezo getting that Sonic Wave off and the super huge Magnetize from Jerax, at least making it okay. But again, they're showing they just don't have answers. They had No-Tail right on top of the Faceless Void. He was silenced and stunned up. Still couldn't bring him down in time. It's just, they really have zero answers to this Weaver Void duo core.
Resolution, just, I guess, going to harass Faceless Void. Maybe the support was a little bit slower than he expected. He goes back in, but what? Heard a BKB.
Well, that's a misclick.
That had to be misclick, yeah. That's that was a 10-second BKB as well. Ouch.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on cooldown now. 1 second less. A little bit unfortunate, perhaps, trying to swap around items or in the wrong spot. That happens to the pros as well. It's moments like that where you kind of like, okay, yeah. Like, so I don't feel as dumb when I do it now.
Oh, we've all
my games.
Anyone that says they've never done it with over 1,000 games of Dota is lying to you.
Oh yeah. Except me. Never done it. 5-man smoke coming out here.
It's gonna get ruined by Nikwa though, if he just comes out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Spots them. And whoa, that is a massive Chronosphere. The unfortunate thing, he also caught Illidan. In comes the Ice Blast. It's going to hit everyone right here. Will it really matter in the long run? Probably. Fly goes down. You see the split up with the Primal Split of the Brewmaster right there. SDSD flies over the edge, all into Jerax, where he eventually is picked off. Resolution blinking in as well. Tornado comes through. EMP put down on top of No-Tail. No-Tail again just really struggling in these fights. He's in Shapeshift. He's just trying to simply run, though, at this point. He's going to go toe-to-toe, but he'll end up dying in the back lines. Thompson trying to live. That's not going to work, though. Resolution gets a double kill. And now Nikwa caught in a bad spot. He's going to end up going down right here. Another triple kill for Resolution in this fight. I mean, that was an insane Chronosphere with the Ice Blast, but SFT, catching Weaver in it as well, kind of screwed up the momentum there.
Yeah, and not having Invoker around to throw spells right away. It just took a little too long, so the Chrono ended up being pseudo-wasted. I wonder if this Ice Blast will be enough to push OG back. They're pretty committed. They want this Roshan kill very badly. But again, we're just seeing, though, what is the Lycan doing in all of this?
He's not doing much, yeah.
Really struggling to get anything done. And they are going to peel off the Roche. This is essentially going to feed it to SGT, or SFT.
I mean, you have a double damage rune on Weaver, especially. You do not want to commit to that. They like him just resurrecting. They would like his medallion, if anything, to do this Roshan. So now they don't want to give it up, but Chronosphere, what's the status on that? Well, he's dead, so he does have a buyback, 10 more seconds if we want to. Anyways, they're going to commit to this. Double damage Weaver. He's dropping. He pops the time. That's a possibility. S4 picks up the Aegis, though, and now it in a really bad spot. He's going to end up going down most likely as they do run him down. So that ends up working out for OG. The ballsy move to try to steal the Roshan in their face with 2 people really still dead.
Wow.
Probably a bad decision.
Yeah, that was just well played from OG there. It's huge that S4 managed to click that Aegis, or that goes the other way entirely.
GST, he's being run down. Resolution starting this off. You see, Dramatic Grip comes out, the Boulder Smash going through the creep wave, and Night Stalker's picked off now too. So that's a Sunstrike. Haven't seen that yet. Oh, the Chronosphere. Again, this is a Brewmaster though. Oh, he pops a Chain Frost. Brewmaster will end up going down, so the Aegis is going to be used pretty quickly right here. Coming out, but OG swings back some momentum for them. I mean, this Queen of Pain is really ahead. 19.5k net worth.
All of these kills. I mean, when you're behind in gold and you end up getting 6 kills yourself, it's just so much gold.
And they're kind of split pushing right here, mainly pushing in the middle lane. The creep's also assisting up at the top.
Yeah, No-Tail's realizing how little he can actually do in a team fight, so he's just trying to always be in a different lane. Because if he can pull Topson or pull the Weaver away, it could be huge, but looking like he might be in trouble here.
Oh, and now Invoker's the one that could be in trouble, actually, so perhaps baiting them out. Topson goes down, he's dead for 70, no buyback. BKB committed by Nikwa right here. No Chronosphere, though. As Ancient Apparition linked in, but did Resolution overstep his boundaries? No, because he has cheese. He eats that up, he's going to be fine. Illidan, oh, that's a time lapse the other way. Unfortunately for him, he's still going to be caught out, though the burn is up from the Orchid. That's more than enough damage to finish him off.
This is just crumbling for SFT. They have such a huge control of this game in the team fight.
And they're still trying to defend right here, but it seems like they're just almost throwing themselves at OG at this rate. Illidan, though, is going to be able to finish off No-Tail. And so finally, they are going to be able to hold here, it feels. As Fly also goes down, the silence put up on a Queen of Pain. Do they really want to chase this? Looks like they do. There's that time dilation, but Faceless Void, this is what I was saying. Do you really want to chase this?
They don't quite have the damage to actually kill Nikwa, though.
And now Earth Spirit actually may die because of that, so okay, does work out. Whew.
Oh, man. So, Rezo, though. Rezo's the real X factor here. What's going to be his final, like, question mark? Does he sell the Veil? I think he sells the Veil and goes Mjolnir. They need more right click.
I mean, it's great synergy, too, with the level 25 talent, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So 60% life still there, and he does get a course. Chronosphere comes down. Queen of Pain. Is he, though? He got the BKB
Single
up.
frame the BKB.
Yeah. He made that look easy.
He's still potentially... wow.
Hit him!
He's out of options, though.
Sunstrike, it's minimal damage still from the Exort, not being leveled up the most. Okay, they get it. Nikwa gets it. That's a 9-kill streak stopper.
Mechanically, what just happened there is actually pure luck. He basically came down to Yule's into a Chrono, and then the game decides who gets the first frame of action. Whether that's Void and freezing you in the Chrono, or you and spam clicking the BKB. He got the click off on the exact frame he went down, and he had frame priority. So that gave him the BKB in the Chrono, like mid-Chrono. But not quite enough to let him live.
Yeah.
Did take a very heavy commitment out of this SFT lineup, but all in all, I mean, they're going to be very happy taking Rezo off the map for over a minute. And by the time he's up, Chrono's back up as well.
Also a reminder, the only buyback used right there was Weaver's. I mean, it's a crucial one, but
Dire's
almost
middle
felt
tower
like it was
is
actually
under
more
attack.
the way that fight was going. They're meanwhile split pushing the middle lane. By the way, Weaver's completely out of defusal charges. He's at the level 2 defusal even.
Weaver's been purging so many of these rules from Queen of Pain.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
S4's got a bit of a pipe dream in his quick buy right now, but if he could manage to get there, it would be absolutely huge for their lineup going forward with the
Dire's
Radiance queued
middle
up.
tower is under attack.
Oh, yeah.
Sustaining that extra damage throughout the team fight, giving the mischance even to the Void and the Weaver is just huge. So we'll have to see if he can make it there.
That is a tough task. Faceless Void, by the way, he has his axe. He can purchase it now if he wants to, without buyback, of course. But honestly, that's one of those items. It seems like if you're going for it, you want to get that ASAP. So
they just might be a little gun shy with Weaver buyback being down.
Dire's
Now
top
OG
tower
has a
is under
target,
attack.
right? You know the Weaver buyback is down. If you can burst her down, then
Dire's structures
you
are
pretty much win the
fortified.
team fight.
Yeah. Pain going in, pops the Shivas. They find Weaver. This Jerax, man, just never ceases to be impressive with the Earth Spirit. S4 goes in as well. Thunderclap. Primal Split. Nope, he decides better of it. Figures
They really need to force the BKB out of somebody first. Gonna get something at least.
Get the Night Stalker. As you mentioned, it's something there.
Very, very tanky Night Stalker though with Solar Crest and Lotus.
You aren't the only thing.
Does have quite a bit of armor. Bottom lane being pushed out by Thompson, however. He's level 21 now. He has his own BKB actually just about finished, so yet another one of those coming out in this game here. Weaver. What does Weaver get next? We mentioned the Diffusal. It's out of charge. It's still a great stat-based item, of course, as well as the Mana Burn. Is Desolator a thing? Could they still use that?
Maybe, yeah. Probably Bloodthorn is what this crit's going to go into, would be my guess. But I would have said Manta would have been really nice into the Diffusal, or into the Orchid of Queen of Pain. But opting instead for more damage, gonna really be doing a lot. That even just having Baby Crit is gonna do a ton of damage here.
Queen of Pain deciding to go the Octarine core instead. At least queued up there. So passing up the idea of the Mjolnir, more that right click as you were talking about. You get synergy there, but Octarine has its own merits. Makes him a little more beefy, if anything, which it seems like that's kind of the theme he's gone for, the Yules initially, and the BKB and the Shiva, so he is going to be a very difficult hero to kill.
Very defensive itemization this whole game.
Fly? Did he go too far?
They kind of want this, though.
As you said, perhaps some bait right here. Primal Split in the back lines. STSD going to be thrown out. There's a Tornado encounter. Gonna buy time for him to get away, but that Tornado of the air breathing lasts a little bit longer. Night Stalker, the Lotus Orb up, reflecting the damage. Lycan's getting caught, by the way. He's getting low. The Chronosphere comes out. Chain Frost in the back lines. It is bouncing around. A lot of creeps nearby. And the Sonic Scream on top of that. Resolution, he's committing into the base with that BKB.
No
Lycan is dead. Weaver is dead, you're right. No buyback on him. Ancient Apparition also getting picked up, no buyback. So Resolution doing plenty in that fight. And now they're going to push this tower. It is a 4 versus 3. No Chronosphere. They do have Invoker sitting back spamming abilities, but Nikwa's caught out now. Lotus Orb popped though in the Time Walk, as well as the BKB. He's back up to full.
They need this tier 3 so badly.
I mean, do they? I don't know if they have enough damage to kill Resolution, so I think they actually might be able to get this pretty easily. Night Stalker does go down there, and yeah, you can just tell, without Weaver, they did not feel comfortable defending here.
It's a long time till Weaver, too. This could be Rax.
Radiant's bottom tower.
You're pretty safe that they don't have buyback at this point. They would have used it. So you're feeling very confident if you're OG to continue pressuring here a little bit.
Jirax just going in, throwing the boulder smash out. Nikwa is going to use a Chronosphere. They might kill Earth Spirit as the meatball comes down, but again, Resolution is definitely going to stay alive. He pops his BKB. Going to turn out. They maybe the greatest building hitters here.
So long.
But finally, they do get the ranged Rax, but now S4, he's perhaps overcommitted. And he'll end up going down here. Resolution, of course, makes his way out, but so they got the ranged Rax. That's not ideal, but it is a Rax.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the punishment for this Resolution build choice, though. Like, if he had even just a Maelstrom there, that Rax falls so much faster. Without No-Tail, you can really see the lack of building damage coming forward. But all in all, they do manage to secure barracks. They end up winning the team fight, and gold lead slightly swings back into their favor.
For the dead.
Ancient Apparition's working on his own act now, so we are getting to that point. 42 minutes in, gonna start seeing more of these luxury style items.
This is a very important time for SFT, though. They need to make sure they get Roche control and know when it spawns, because they potentially are going to lose their shrines in the next 2 minutes or so. And if they don't have full vision of Roshan and know where OG is, giving up that Aegis could just lose them the game.
Oh, they got the Faceless Void with that axe, as mentioned in the Chronosphere, and he has 2,200 gold saved up, so this is definitely going to be nice progression for SFT Sports. Keep mentioning how the lack of damage. I mean, Weaver deals damage, but obviously, as we saw without him in the fight, then they really miss out on him. So Faceless Void will kind of be the backup here, if anything, as far as being able to right-click.
I'll give OG a lot of credit in the fact they're making these team fights very scattered. They're splitting people up. They're making them do odd things, and it's definitely causing problems.
Look at this. That's an Invisor Spirit. I was wondering why. Okay, the rest of the team is smoked up behind him.
Every other room is purged with Tornado, but
they got Weaver.
It's a hard kill, though.
Oh, it is a hard kill. The BKB in the time lapse. And now here comes a response. Darkness is applied. No tell. He has Shapeshift. He's going to try to use it right here. He got Silent Step. Doesn't matter, though. Chronosphere also connects. The Chain Frost is bouncing around. The Lotus Orb was put up, but it does kill No Tail. And now Resolution. He was caught in that initially. He's able to blink out, though. Again, he is extra tanky. Nico just trying to sit on top of him, but STST is going to eventually be run down. But the cores of SFT are going to stay alive.
This is
now.
a big kill, though.
Although Top's in. Yeah, he actually gets caught back. And what was he doing even back here? I mean, he does have the magic wand, but
he couldn't move. Like, that was a great play from S4. He just kept them in the air for so long. Kind of feeling like that's No-Tail's job. Draw a Chronosphere, draw an AA Blast.
All right, so I apologize. That was a melee Rax right there. Wow. The range Rax does get destroyed now, but for some reason I thought those were range Rax that got destroyed initially. So, anyways, top lane, flag goes down. Nico does get picked off. Resolution, we are starting to see that life dip a little bit as Weaver sitting on top of him. But
he's going to have so much life steal, though, if he wants to turn on this.
He even gets pushed away by the Boulder Smash. And he'll be fine, too. So, yeah, the hold of SFT Esports, it does seem like it's becoming more and more of a difficult task here for them. Yeah. And here come the shrines now being destroyed.
Radiant's bottom shrine has
Bottom
fallen.
shrine going down. Octarine Core obviously finished on Queen of Pain with the Bloodthorn here. Now even coming out. Now that, yeah, she's just been dominating the net worth charts, man. But
she's just, yeah, Queen of Pain is so massive right now. And honestly, they got both shrines right now, right as Roshan spawns. They do not take the time to D-ward, though. So this is something that SFT is going to be aware of. I don't think they can react in time, though.
Maybe Ice Blast as well, but it's actually not even off cooldown. And there's no way they defend this. They're kind of sneaking over. Yeah, it's not going to happen, though. Dust comes out even. They saw that they were smoked up. They got exposed, but it is going to be too late, and that's Cheese on Lycan, Queen of Pain. She gets the Aegis, actually going to replace her power treads for the time being. So
yeah, with the Bloodthorn pickup now, she does some actual building damage, too.
She will be a little bit slower, but obviously has that mobility of the blink. Feeling comfortable, especially with the Octarine Core and the 12% cooldown reduction Talon. The blink's technically less than a 4-second cooldown at this point. So
technically correct's the best kind of correct.
Yes, it is. 3.96 seconds there. Bloodthorn for Weaver is almost finished as well, and that'll give him, of course, the Octarine presence as he does pick up right there. So he'll have his own silence up now. That'll help burst down some targets.
It's just awkward. So much of the SFT lineup depends right now on Weaver not getting caught and forced to BKB early. Like, the BKB needs to be used to hit people, not run away. And Invoker being around to Alacrity, either the Weaver or the Faceless Void. Void didn't build any real damage right now, so Alacrity in the Chrono is about the only way they're bringing somebody down with the Void. So yeah, Invoker's positioning is key in this. If they can just burn Topson again, it's probably game.
Again, this is game number 2. SFT Esports actually up 1-0 over OG, so OG trying to force that third game. SFT would like to close it out here, but Right now, OG, the ones that are in control. 10,000 net worth lead, have the bottom set of racks taken out. Queen of Pain's up here. You see Illidan going in. Queen of Pain does have that arcade ring. It's going to be wearing off. BKB's going off. S4 uses his. There we go. Illidan his own. Pops a shrine even as well as a time lapse. So got very scared right there. They're going to kill off some of the Brewlings even. But it's like, how do you commit to resolution here? Well, that's going to, he's a half day. Oh my god, he's melting away actually. Again, he has the Aegis here, but Sunstrike misses. Yeah, he's just standing his ground, so he's just going to purposely commit the Aegis. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, no toe split pushing. That's why. So they're playing a distraction game, if anything. On the side of OG, but now silence up on a Queen of Pain. Here come the auto attacks. They're going to stun up with the cold snap as well. Oh, there comes the Chrono Spear, though. But the push out from Jerax comes through once again. He's on top of the pledge with the air sprint, allows Resolution to come with the Sonic Wave, heals back up to full, and now Faceless Boy's going to end up dropping, most likely. He's already lost. Nikwa, however, no, he stays just alive enough for now. He has another top bucket, 2 seconds, it doesn't matter. The Scream comes out, he goes down, double kill for Resolution. Buyback on a Faceless Boy, but that's going to be a Rax killed as well for OG. It's time and time again. Jerax just continues to save the day.
I bow to the Jerax god. The only reason he could even do that was this incredibly smart Aether Lens pickup. It gave him the range to just kick his teammate out of that chrono entirely. That was insane.
And this is the beginning of the end now for OG. Weaver goes down, no buyback to be had. It's Mega Creeps, obviously. And OG will stay alive, move on to game number 3 here in this best of 3. I mean, Resolution, net worth-wise and everything, he no doubt was the carry. But Jerax, I think you can give the MVP award to in a lot of ways here in this game.
Oh, definitely.
They're just still
this game
overtime.
Was so bleak for OG in so many ways. And honestly, Rezo and Jerax just putting the team on their backs and making it okay. So we are going to game number 3 here. Oh, boy.
That we are. That we are. 49-minute victory for OG, feeling pretty good. And I actually do have an update here. So we mentioned the other series, the Weehaw stack, they forfeited, and we thought it was just going to be a forfeit win for Hellraisers. They actually found a replacement team, and it turns out to be Team Tuho. Boys, Team Tuho. Insane.